Hi, it's Dr. Claire Ashley here again. Today I'm going to be talking about the impact that lifestyle changes can have on your mental health and mental well-being. Now, there is a whole wealth of evidence out there to support lifestyle changes. In fact, even in the treatment of mild depression, we know that regular exercise is an effective treatment. So these things are based in scientific fact and can make huge differences to how you manage your stress and how you feel about yourself as well. The first lifestyle change that we know makes an impact on our mental health and well-being is regular exercise. So when you exercise, you release happy hormones called endorphins. Now, the endorphins cause you to have a bit of a mood boost. And the really great thing about endorphins is that their effect lasts longer than the exercise itself. The other great thing about exercise is that we know that whilst ideally you should aim to get 30 minutes a day for 5 days a week, that's what the government recommends as a minimum. But even if you can't achieve that, anything is better than nothing. Any amount of exercise will boost your mood. Pick exercise that you can fit realistically into your daily routine and your lifestyle already, and also pick something that you enjoy. So for instance, if you have never run in your life, there's no point saying, I'm going to get up and go for a run half an hour a day, because you'll never do it. And obviously at the moment the gyms are shut, swimming pools are shut, so we are a little bit limited, but yeah, pick something that you're going to enjoy and that you will stick at. One of the other things that is really great for boosting our mood is getting outside in the sunshine. So I would say a minimum of 20 minutes a day. And actually, if you can combine that with your exercise, you'll get a synergistic effect. So the exercise and the getting outside together will really help to boost your mood. We also know that getting out in nature makes a massive difference to our mood. And actually, there is even scientific evidence that suggests that people that live adjacent to green spaces, even if they don't use them, they still get the benefit of living alongside it, which is just fascinating, really. So the more time you can spend in nature, the better you will feel about yourself. Moving on to gut health. We know that eating a healthy diet is also really beneficial for our brains. 95% of our serotonin, which is the happy hormone in our brain, is made in our gut, which is fascinating. So if you support your gut with healthy eating, then you will also improve your mental health. I'd advise you to eat lots and lots of fruits and vegetables, a wide variety of colours of those fruits and vegetables if you can, and also to eat lots of fibre. Sorts of things to avoid would be processed foods, lots of sugary stuff, fizzy drinks. I'd also advise that you don't drink caffeine past about sort of 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because it might interfere with your sleep. More about that later. And I'd also advise that you limit your alcohol intake. I mean, obviously at the moment it's very depressing, and the temptation is to get stuck into a bottle of wine when you're feeling a little bit low. Whilst you might feel a little bit better after, say, 1 glass of wine, if you drink to excess or you drink regularly, what you'll find is that the alcohol will become a depressant and will actually lower your mood. Moving on to sleep. You must prioritise getting a good night's sleep, because you'll feel so much better about yourself. Just think about how you feel after a poor night's sleep. You feel moody, irritable, grumpy, you're reaching for sugary snacks to give you a little bit of a boost. If you prioritise your sleep, you will feel much better about yourself and you'll be able to manage your stress a lot better. The sorts of things that I recommend my patients to boost their sleep would be to have a good bedtime routine. So avoid screens for an hour before you go to bed, because they emit blue light that stimulates the brain and keeps you awake. I'd also recommend that you have a routine. So for instance, having a bath and then reading a book when you get into bed. Then I'd also recommend that you keep your bedroom cool and dark, because that's the ideal condition to sleep in. And if your sleep is disturbed, don't be put off if making those changes doesn't have an instant effect, because sleep cycles take a while to get back to normal once they've been disrupted. The other thing I would recommend in terms of lifestyle changes is to prioritise mindfulness and meditation. This can also be combined with sleep hygiene. So if you're struggling to get off to sleep because your mind is going really quickly, doing a bit of a guided meditation will be really beneficial. There are videos that you can use on YouTube. I personally recommend the Calm or the Headspace app. They've got loads of guided meditations and exercises that you can listen to, and they'll take you through it. So I hope that that's been helpful. My challenge to you today is to pick one lifestyle change that you're going to stick to. Find a group of people that are going to hold you to be accountable to those changes. I hope that you have found this video useful.